That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. A first down carry for Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Fields. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. from 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
SOS.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Watch
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check back, Mike 6. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's get it. Son, check the flag. Let's go. Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Buying time, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw on second down, Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Falcons 14, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
The gain on play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check it back, protect it back. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 54 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Or they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Turn up.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, Fields complete to Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
And this one is right through. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. A very interesting call and one that backfired. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 4, check 4. Check 99. Check, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Shit. 49, check 49.
They'll run it again with Smith. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields finding Gabriel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground with Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, 45.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
it got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Dante Fowler, his 2nd sack of the night. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to get this to Austin. Complete. Tavon Austin. He's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tavon Austin, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Watch the screen.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Keep doing it. Touchdown, baby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1 yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1 yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel